Yes, we were never born to settle for less, and we will not settle for less. If we can have more, why do we settle for less?
Tell me something more.
We can keep up the momentum because we have the political acumen required, we have the intellect required, we have passion and energy required, and we have the people. The greatest resource that we have is the human resource. Wananchi, Kenyans who are suffering. They are the driving force behind this movement. So we shall keep. I tell you, Jeff, this thing is going to be massive. And in the beginning, there was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. We will just plant a seed, the power of a seed, to be fruitful. The reason why mankind was created, Jeff, number one, is to be fruitful. The power of a seed, just one seed, when planted, will produce a tree. That tree will produce fruits. In those fruits are seeds. Those seeds, when planted, will produce many trees and eventually into a forest. That is what we are working at. We will work with the power of being fruitful, and we will also work with the power of multiplication. Number two reason why you are created is to multiply, to manufacture. Manufacture kids, manufacture cars, manufacture things, make more of the same kind. So we just want to go by the principle of the reasons why we were created, to subdue. When you have a cause and you have a vision, nothing can worry you. Goons cannot worry you. Tear gas cannot worry you. The police cannot worry you. Government cannot worry you. Hot porridge cannot worry you. Not even bees can worry you, Jeff, because there's a vision. There's that anger that we have, the righteous anger, which is not just enough, but we must go on the ground to ensure that we fight for the interest of Kenyans. Jeff, this country, you and I, we have a future in this country. We don't want this country to be destroyed for our generation. We want to get a solid country that our children's children will enjoy. Right now, Jeff, people are suffering. They're already suffering. So, swallowing tear gas is nothing. Goons are nothing. Jeff, even these goons have challenges. That is why they are taking the monies, coming to cause mayhem, because they also have problems. Problems which ought to have been fixed by the government. The government that promised change has not brought that change. The government that promised graduation of a mama mboga from selling mboga in a kiosk to owning a supermarket, that desperation is what is leading to goonism. That border rider who was promised to move from riding a border into owning a matatu. Jeff, that is the anger among the youth. And that is the challenge that the goon is facing. And that is why they are coming, receiving 1,200 shillings, 1,000 shillings to come and cause me. We are not looking for sympathy. There is nowhere sympathy is taking us. But we are on a mission with a clear vision on what we want to do for Kenyans. Goons are being organized by the government. And I said here, and I will repeat it, Jeff, I said I'm an advocate of the High Court, and I said I'm ready to defend myself in court, and I want to cross-examine the PS interior. Not everybody can be in line with your agenda, Jeff. Jesus Christ was the Son of God. He's still the Son of God. Not everybody agreed with what he said. Baba himself said, Jeff, that he might not agree with what you are saying, freedom of speech, but he will defend to the death of the right that you have to say what you are saying. And generally, Jeff, freedom of speech is the oxygen of democracy. We cannot take this away. Baba Raila Amolo Odinga fought for this. And the people who are on the Linda ground side of ODM are the ones who are chasing us away from ODM. Baba Raila Amolo Odinga stood for democracy. Baba Raila Amolo Odinga stood for freedom of speech. Baba Raila Amolo Odinga wanted jobs for the young people, for Kenyans. Baba Raila Amolo Odinga stood for social justice equal rights, Jeff. Baba Raila Amolo Odinga pushed for what we are now celebrating and enjoying, which is the Kenyan Constitution, the constitution of this country, Jeff. He fought for liberty against violation of fundamental rights. These are the things that we want this party to stand for, Jeff. But what is happening, Jeff? ODM now is divided into Linda Ground and Linda Mwananchi. Linda Ground believes in power politics. We want power. If there is no power, we want Paka power. If there is no Paka power, maybe power tap. They want anything to do with power, Jeff. But the Linda Mwananchi side believes in empowerment. The Linda Ground movement believes in retrogressive. There's a retrogressive force behind them. They are retrogressive forces. We are progressive minds. We believe that we need to help Kenyans. We are youthful leaders. We don't want to destroy this nation. These people survive in political hero worship, Jeff. Hero worshipping. But we believe that our rights does not come from the dictates of the government. That our rights comes from the hand of or hands of God. So therefore, Jeff, there's a big difference between what the Linda Ground believes in and what Linda Mwananchi believes in within ODM.
You know what, Mwesh, that means there's a split. You have to admit there is a split.
There is a split.
Yes.
There is a split.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
And at some point, you guys are going to have to go one way, Linda Mwananchi one way, Linda Ground the other way. Let's face it.
Jeff, we only called for an NDC. And we said that NDC should be called as soon as possible so that there's harmony, so that we get right leaders within ODM that will salvage the sinking ship. We said...
You're saying the ship is sinking?
Of course. If it is not salvaged, the ship shall sink. And Jeff, you remember, when Baba was still alive, and I was talking the way I'm talking, and I said that you invite us on the table or the table will break. Jeff, we can't be told that we are forever young. The challenges facing these Kenyans, this nation, those challenges have no time to wait. They must be resolved now by the young leadership. We can't say that when you are swallowing tear gas, then you are old. When you are going for mandamano, you are old. When you are arrested, you are old. But when opportunity comes that Kenyans need to be served, then you are young. Then you are told that the age is still young.
Yeah.
They're talking about a young age, a 32-year-old. In Fidel Castro, Cuba became a president. Rajolina, 30s, president of Madagascar. We talk about Libya, Gaddafi, 28 years, president. Talk about Faye in Senegal, early 40s, president. We are late, Jeff, to change this nation. Yes, we were never born to settle for less, and we will not settle for less. If we can have more, why do we settle for less?